again. Y'all already know what it is. It's Thursday, episode 32. 32 weeks in a row of us coming at y'all with some fire content. Y'all know what we do. The sports talk, real talk. I'm Rod, back here with you again with my brother.
I'm Mike. What's up, brother Gypsy Bro? Another week. Time to get this conversation going, man. We got a lot to talk about this week for real.
Yeah, we gonna talk about some high school basketball here in Minnesota, high school sports. We gonna talk about the whole thing, y'all, from high school to NBA to NFL and the sports talk. And then y'all already know with the real talk section, we got some crazy topics from some of our friends, so we gonna get to that later. The sports section gonna be first. And yeah, we gonna talk about the high school landscape in the state because people don't be knowing that Minnesota got a nice little history of high school sports when it comes to football, basketball, baseball, even soccer. So that's what we on tonight, y'all. We got a full show for y'all. We gonna give some of y'all some time to get in here and comment and say what's up. But like we said, this is episode 32. 32 weeks coming at y'all. You know, the year almost over. I asked y'all, do y'all think we can get to 50? Maybe, who knows? But episode 32 coming at y'all, and we got the full show for y'all. Now, everybody that's watching, I do want to let y'all know that we do not got the high school topics that we're going to talk about online because, yeah, we don't got them posted right now because, yeah, we got them, you know, we got the 411 on them. So, you know, we do this as we do it, you know. So we got our questions, but y'all don't know them. So then, you know, y'all get to learn about some high school sports here. So, Mike, let's get started right off the bat, you know. And shout out to High School Sports Network. We working with them as well, these high school topics. So I want to give a shout out to my man behind the camera, James, and then our brother, big brother James, live here, Artists and Fitness. Wanted to get out the way. I'll chime in on NBA. Shout outs to Chet Holmgren. See, look, BG. I went to high school with BG. He live up in Duluth still, BG. Chet Holmgren, yeah, we're going to talk about him later, man. BG, he a dog, and I'm already knowing you know, because our talks we used to have since middle school. I already know you know who the dogs is. That's my guy, Brandon Gordon. He from Chicago, too. We go way back. We used to talk sports in the lunchroom back in like 6th grade. But let's get started. Mike, we're going to talk about your boy, LeBron James. Yeah, you see, DC.
Well, how he my boy?
You see what's going on? Jesus, Shuttlesworth, and that. And look, that's good for high school. Jeez, you know, y'all see me out here with the Shuttlesworth. Let me show y'all a little something. Okay, let's get to it. My bad. Let's get to it. I'm sorry, y'all. DC said the Shuttlesworth jersey. But, yeah, your boy LeBron, Mike, we going to talk about him. This your boy, because you always speaking for him on Twitter, on Facebook, in the group.
On Twitter, people think I hate him.
This your boy. Will there ever be another high school athlete like LeBron James again? Do you think?
I don't want to say it won't ever be because I think there will.
And when this question is different because when they say will there ever be, no, they don't have to have his NBA success, but I mean, like, do you think they'll be talented like he was in high school?
Yeah, I definitely think somebody will, especially with social media, especially with the with Ball in His Life overtime. So I think we will see one. But I don't think we really have seen him yet because LeBron was just he was something different coming out of high school. If it was social media, he was playing, oh my God, it would have been crazy.
So I got a question towards that.
Go ahead.
So how tall was he in high school? Was he 6'8" in high school?
He was 6'8", junior, senior year.
Okay.
But I think when he started, he was like 6'6".
Okay. So you don't think there'll never be another high school kid with that type of physical ability as LeBron?
Zion Williamson is one of them who had his type of hype and physical ability. Zion Williamson just wasn't better because he didn't have his skill. But Zion Williamson had LeBron type hype. If they didn't have the college rules, Zion Williamson would have came out of high school, I think.
Yeah, Zion.
Not Zion. Zion had his type of hype. But he wasn't as good as LeBron in high school. But I definitely think to get to the question, there will be a player with social media, with all these basketball outlets, there will be a player as big as LeBron James. But if we go by as good, I don't think so with his athleticism, with his skill coming out of high school. So what do you think?
I disagree with you on that because I think that LeBron's size and his athletic nature got him to the NBA because we say skill.
His skill was crazy
Some
too.
of these kids got like more, like Imani Bates right now, Mike. I'm just saying, like, there's gonna be kids now. These kids are, and they're bigger now. Like Imani Bates is 6'9", and the skill he's been like 6'9" since he's a freshman.
He still ain't LeBron though.
LeBron could dribble like him.
Yeah, but you gotta say LeBron had the athleticism with his skill.
What you're saying is another kid but the athleticism. That's my point.
But I'm saying the athleticism matters though. The athleticism matters.
But no, it don't. Not if you got a torch like KD and you got the skill like Curry.
I know, but they was good. I'm not saying they wasn't good, but
the question is, could there be another athlete like
I
LeBron?
said yeah.
And I'm saying
I don't think it'll be somebody as good as him coming out of high school.
I'm saying it could be somebody.
It could be, yeah,
like
but
David Suggs and him. He wasn't as good as LeBron coming out of high school. But how good was LeBron?
What you mean how good was LeBron? He the best high school player ever.
We don't have no.
Who the best high school player ever?
I don't know.
Who the best high school player ever?
We've never had a
James to you. Yeah.
We've never had a national high school. No, we've never had a national high school tournament. So who says LeBron would have won in his senior year?
Well, just because you don't win, don't mean you ain't the best high school player. LeBron didn't win state his junior year, but he's the best high school player still.
I'm saying who said he would have done it?
Melo's better than him.
Melo was better than him. That's my point.
As a senior, Melo.
But Melo was a senior, then LeBron a senior, like less than LeBron a senior, less than a year later. You just said LeBron's a great high school player.
He
but Melo was better than him.
Melo wasn't better than Melo was
better than junior LeBron is what you're saying?
Yeah,
how much better than senior LeBron get than junior LeBron?
Dude.
Are you serious,
Dude,
Mike?
LeBron, look, Melo won a national championship in college and LeBron was still #1 pick. That's how much better he was than Melo in high school. So stop it.
That's how much better he was.
Right, yes, he was better.
No,
Stop
Melo could have been the #1 pick. Melo definitely could have been the #1 pick. That's all I'm saying. LeBron was the #1 pick.
Kareem a good one. Kareem,
there's been so many
Brandon Wright.
There's been so many top high school players.
What about Kobe and Kevin Garnett?
Well, Kobe, Kevin Garnett, they weren't as good as LeBron to come out of high school.
You don't think so?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Mike saying for sure that he know that LeBron was just this and that. LeBron had a lot of hype behind him. We talk about social media. LeBron was kind of the starter there. He had a lot of hype behind him.
No, he wasn't starting social media.
No, James, that's a different argument. I'm not arguing that he didn't live up to it. My argument is LeBron had a lot of hype behind him. When Mike talking about he's just this high school player that y'all saying like he's just clear cut the best ever high school player. And I'm saying I've known some dogs.
Kareem has a case.
Some dogs in high school. Not just Kareem that has a case. Melo has a case. What are you talking about?
Melo wasn't on LeBron level in high school his senior year.
How wasn't he? Mike got Oak Hill.
Like Melo was
the best
good.
school. And he still was dominating.
Well, LeBron didn't have. LeBron could have went to Oak Hill.
We're talking about players. I'm not saying he couldn't, but we're talking about players like now. Like I'm saying, Imani Bates. And then you gotta look at what are they doing against other top talent. LeBron did this in the state of Ohio, but we didn't hear.
Nationally, they went to That's how LeBron coach even said that's how he found out LeBron's best player.
He lost to Melo.
No. LeBron team didn't beat Melo, but Melo had 36. LeBron had 34. Like, dude, stop it. Like, LeBron's the best high school player, man. Sorry. He ain't the best player ever, but he's the best high school player.
Texted me and said LeBron. He messaged and he texted me. He said to make
a lot of people gonna say LeBron because they fanboys. So of course they gonna say LeBron is the best high school player.
I'm not a LeBron fanboy. People say I'm a LeBron hater.
Of course they're gonna say LeBron's the best high school player ever. But like I said, to me it's hard to say who's the best high school player ever all time. Yeah, it's like LeBron is the best because he has all the hype behind him. And I was a high school. That's what I'm saying. I was rated top 3 in both sports. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just throwing
y'all act like I'm saying. Right, you act like I'm saying there's not other places down. Sebastian Telfair was down.
I'm saying y'all like from a skill point, like we never seen nobody do it.
I never seen. No, with athleticism and skill wise.
I disagree with that.
I don't know. I think he's the best high school player ever though. He ain't the best player ever, but best high school, yes.
That's tough for me. Because
that's fine. We all get different opinions.
High school players that was down.
If you said another player, that's fine. I'm not saying it's clear cut LeBron for sure, but for me,
American too?
Jordan went on LeBron level high school. Jordan got better than LeBron when Jordan was 21, 22.
Jordan, don't say that. Jordan, Mike, that's what I'm saying. People lie about that because the media want to lie about that, but like D. Smith said, and Coach K even said, when Jordan came to Duke that summer camp, he said the best player. No, he went to Duke in the summer camp. Like,
you went to summer camp.
And Coach K wrote Jordan, they brought out the letter that he wrote thanking Jordan for not, or like wishing Jordan luck. He said that Michael Jordan was the best athlete in the gym at 17 years old. The media just be lying, talking about it was 21, 22. College holds you back. Tyler Herro's played a year. And y'all be trying to talk about Christian Laettner, the greatest college player ever. Coach K and
Christian Laettner is probably.
And Dean Smith said, Coach K and Dean Smith said that Michael Jordan did things as a high schooler against college men that most college
nobody said he did it.
So I'm saying put more respect on his name. Talking about LeBron just because
Jordan is the basketball GOAT, but we talking about high school, bro. It's okay if somebody was better than somebody earlier.
No, he was.
Some people just better than people earlier, but how you end up is different.
No,
LeBron was better earlier. Jordan is better.
Sports Illustrated people. That's why. My point is,
as a high schooler, Jordan won. Oh, you talking about LeBron?
That's why. That's the only reason why you.
LeBron, Sebastian Telfair was Sports Illustrated.
After LeBron was one of the first to do that.
Him and LeBron was on one together. His junior year, LeBron's senior year, but LeBron was on one before that too.
Yeah, so stop. So that's why LeBron got.
But LeBron is the only high school player to be on Sports Illustrated.
He was one of the first. he was the person that people call the king, the next generation, the next
Good
door.
debate.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
next
That's what I'm saying. It was because LeBron James was hyped up, but when we talk about a skill level, like I said, to me, 17-year-old Imani Bates, 16-year-old Imani Bates will give it to him. Like, seriously. You see KD in high school, we give it to him.
KD in high school would have went at him too. I'm not saying he wouldn't.
Like,
Just because I said the best high school player.
Like he said, Iverson, top 3 in both football and
Iverson,
basketball in the country. Not even in the state of Virginia,
Iverson,
in the country.
Iverson was the #1 football player and
like
#1 basketball player in the country, but he's not LeBron. I'm sorry.
And Michael Vick was in that class too. Like, how you #1 over Vick? And then you don't want to. Oh my God.
No,
and
no,
LeBron just
Michael
so-called
Vick
the greatest high school athlete ever.
Michael Vick wasn't a senior. Iverson was a senior. No, Michael Vick was like a sophomore. Iverson was a senior. Iverson older. No, actually, Michael Vick, Iverson, same age, I think. Yeah, you're right.
He was. I know what I'm
Hold
talking
on,
about. They said it was another quarterback.
Because Michael Vick didn't get to NFL till 2000. He won 25. 2000, he won 26. Hey, I was on 75. I'm saying Michael Vick probably. Yeah, Iverson.
He'll be up, but he was around it.
Lom in the house.
Those 2000.
What's good, Lom? LeBron was the best player. No, yes, he is.
Thank you, Lom. Lom be spin facts. Shout out to the Roosevelt.
Lom got something against LeBron.
Shout out to the Roosevelt Teddy's. Lom spin facts. We was all there, Lom. We was all there in 2006. The only reason why people propelled dude is because he was on like all this national stuff that pro athletes got on. He was one of the first to do that. So then people started hyping this dude up. When we talk about skill, that's what I'm saying. It's young girls right now that got
just
skill.
Just because somebody better skills, that don't mean they better though.
Stepping back, splash.
Chet,
LeBron was just
Chet is cool, but Chet is not LeBron. His senior, Chet is not LeBron.
Well, he's not LeBron, but I'm saying Melo.
He can be better.
Don't disrespect Melo.
Okay, you can say Melo. Melo was a beast. You can say Melo.
I just told a lot of people.
Bro, y'all never.
Ryder. Okay.
Look, Mike's not even LeBron. Ryan called me. He says he hates LeBron.
Well, Ryan's worse. Okay, cool.
That's what I'm saying, James. Sometimes you can't tell the truth.
He hates LeBron.
That's
He
what I'm
said it's
telling
by
you.
far.
But
It's by far
sometimes
LeBron.
you just gotta tell the truth, man. I'm not a LeBron fan like that. You
You
know.
So
can't
none
be
of
that
the
big of a
Chicago
hater.
ballers that came out #1. So Derrick Rose ain't up there with LeBron when it comes to high school.
He can be up there, but he's not the best.
Saying that he's above.
High school, yes. LeBron high school's better than Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose was a beast in high school. I ain't saying he wasn't.
They were all beasts, but LeBron was a clear.
Moving on to football, because you can't get anywhere with these dudes. LeBron is just LeBron. You know, he's #1. Is Tyler Johnson the best football player to ever come out of Minnesota?
I don't want to say that, but if somebody said it, I wouldn't be mad.
Tyler Johnson, people, wide receiver for the Tampa Bay
but he
Buccaneers.
was a beast.
Went to the U of M.
He killed that for you.
North.
But I can't put him over Larry Fitzgerald like that. Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
So Michael Floyd was a beast. He could be better than Michael Floyd, but I'm saying he's one of the best. Tyler Johnson's definitely one of the best.
Tyler Perry.
I'm about to say Tyler Perry.
Please,
My bad, Tyler. No, but Tyler Johnson's one of the best. So yeah, I'll get.
Yeah, I'm not. It's tough to say he's just the best. He's one of the best. He was actually a beast at basketball.
Terrell
too.
Suggs, Terrell Henderson. So yeah, you got other players.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson was a beast. Now he could become. He could become like I think that y'all trying to sway the argument to LeBron, like that LeBron became the best high school player to ever play pro sports. Tyler Johnson could be that, but you got Joe Mauer that played football here. You know, Michael Floyd, like you mentioned.
I'm tripping now.
Center in the NFL.
He said
Rasheed
LeBron was better
Hagan.
than Greg.
You know, it's a lot of people that tore it up in football here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And Minnesota just need to get the respect
Mauer.
that they get. Jeffrey.
No,
Jones
not
was
football
a-
wise. Or football,
No,
we
Jeffrey
didn't.
Jones was an All-American.
Yeah, but Rob, football wise, like down south Texas, Florida is big football time.
Well, that's down south, but don't act like you always talk about for the Big Ten. The Big Ten got Ohio, Michigan, Iowa, now Minnesota is in that talk. That's what we talking about. Don't try to act like you talking to me about the South when I tell you every year that the SEC is just the best conference in college football. So don't
But that's
act
college,
like,
you're talking about high school.
But they get the high school players from down there. So don't act like you telling me that's our
Hey,
backyard.
I know,
So I know about the
in
South.
bowl
I'm
games,
talking
Big
about
Ten be beating the SEC teams in bowl games.
in bowl games, it don't matter.
Wisconsin beat Auburn like 2 years ago, so
Mike,
act like
let me tell y'all what my brother like to do.
I'm not- you
Brother
gotta watch
High
college
School
like
Sports
that.
Network. No, this is what Mike like to do. It could be a Chick-fil-A bowl where they get free chicken sandwiches for a year, where SEC players really don't care about that type of bowl game.
see, that's dumb.
Because
They
we're used
definitely
to-
care about it.
No,
Stop
we're
it.
used to playing the national
I
championship.
can't stand LeBron. He definitely went to the. Oh, for sure, Ryan.
We're used to playing the national championships, not bowls like the Best Buy Holiday Bowl. Like what? So of course,
Michigan beat Florida one year in the bowl game, right?
yeah, because Florida didn't play like half they.
Oh, you always got an excuse.
No, it's facts. It's
Dude,
facts.
they try for bowl games.
In fact,
Stop.
what about when national championships happen? Do Big Ten teams beat SEC team national championships? Can you bring that up?
Ohio State
Yeah,
lost to
that matter.
Alabama.
Yeah, that matter. Zeke was the last time Ohio State they did something. That was Zeke run. I'm asking you, when we normally know it to happen, what has happened to Big Ten teams in national championship? You want to bring up Florida? What they
Ohio State won in 02
What
against
did Ohio
Miami.
State? That's not SEC, that's ACC or Big East.
Oh yeah, well I'm saying you, a chance. Oh, I thought you were talking about
SEC.
champions.
What did Ohio State?
Y'all did blow them out.
Okay.
But
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm just asking.
But,
asking
next
more
question.
What about LSU? What they do last year, the team?
who they beat? Who LSU beat?
They beat Clemson because Clemson beat Ohio State, who didn't even wasn't fortunate enough to get their
Ohio
head
State
beat in by
Ohio
LSU.
State's stupid for losing that game.
Well, they was gonna get their head beat in by LSU anyway. That's what I'm telling you. The
Different
Sec don't
matchup.
play. Like, and this year the Sec is going like what? My Gators about to be in the top 4 this year, but I digress. We're gonna get back to high school because they ain't ready for college. They going to college. We're gonna get there. Who is the most slept on schools and coaches in the state of Minnesota? I don't know if you know a lot of coaches and stuff no more.
I don't know a lot of coaches,
Old
but
head,
a few schools that I definitely I want to see more of. I'm not gonna say that they're. I don't know how good they are, but definitely Mankato East need more respect. Mankato
They
East.
solid.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna give you a bone. You know, a program that I've been paying attention to that's probably super slept on, but I feel like has a lot of talent is in Austin, Minnesota. There's a lot of Sudanese cats out there, way out there in southern Minnesota, but they're nice.
Last year they came down here in the Christmas time. I know you're talking about. They got like the African boys on the team.
They can ball.
They can ball. Christmas tournament. I'm talking about Mike Block. I'm talking about 94 BD. Yeah, offensively scoring 30. I forget the kid's name, but yeah, he was dropping 30 on cats. Yeah, they white and red.
Exactly.
They nice.
Yes.
They nice. They was beating 4A teams here. So no, that was a good one.
Yeah. So
Park Center team is definitely.
You know.
I think they was on top. Was they top 10 last year? They was. I think top 10 for sure.
Yeah, they were definitely in the top 10 last year.
They was in the section championship game versus Spring Lake Park to go to the championship.
Yeah, they canceled.
I was at the semifinal game. They beat Mounds View.
Oh, you was at that game over at? We was filming that game.
It was at Forest Lake.
No, it was at Cone Rapids.
Cone Rapids. Yep, it was at Cone Rapids. Dane dunked. No, he dunked on my guy. He dunked on my guy.
Hey, Spring Lake Park was kind of nice. That was my first time ever covering
They had
them.
that number 33.
Yes.
Right on that team.
Hey.
He was.
Go ahead, say some high school coaches. You might as well go ahead. I had a few more, but you go ahead.
And I don't even know who would have won that game between Spring Lake Park and Park Center. I think that would have been a good game.
That was gonna be a real good
Spring Lake
one.
Park started off their game losing, then they came out and went on like a 20-0 run. They was solid last year.
Yeah, they were.
Because you coach in high school, and this year I want to get more into
Well,
high
they need to
school
put some
also.
respect on our name.
Minnesota.
Talking about this question asking me who is the most slept on schools and coaches. Washburn Millers. What you talking about? We coming for what's ours this year in that Minneapolis Conference. So they gonna know that.
I'm glad you talking them up, but y'all better be something nice. Before you.
We went from 3 wins from varsity to 11 wins in Coach Webster's second year. The whole program getting better. And we finished 3rd in conference last year. And we swept Southwest last year. Southwest is actually solid now. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't been in the conference, James. You old heads ain't been there. Edison is actually good now.
What?
We swept Edison. Yes, Edison.
Real old.
Edison was top 3. My
I know
first
you did
year.
remember Edison.
Edison is a lot better than it was when we was in high school. North is still the cream of the crop. Henry's still up there, but Henry only beat us by 3 at their place last year. And that's what I'm saying. We coming and they hear us.
So
and
who's bottom then? If y'all all good, then who's bottom?
Roosevelt's at the bottom because they kind of retooling.
Is Henry at the bottom?
No, North is at the top, and then everybody else is fighting. Everybody else is honestly fighting.
So Southwest, South, y'all, Henry, Edison.
South. To me, the 3 best teams in our conference this year is North, Southwest, and us. Seriously, Southwest.
So y'all better than South.
We better than South.
If y'all got fans, I'm trying to go to both games. Southwest.
We better than South. Yeah, South got talent, but we better than them. We better than Roosevelt. We better than Edison. Like I said, North and Southwest to me are Southwest. Southwest got a 6'6" dude, a 6'4" dude that's athletic. Then they got a point guard that's like 6'1" who's strong. He was only a sophomore last year. They had a lot of young cats that's been on varsity. So in the Minneapolis Conference as a whole.
What's some more teams? What's some more teams outside of
freshmen? Yeah, Pops, they got freshmen, but we got juniors and seniors on our team. And I don't think.
No, right. These freshmen got experience.
Yeah, Mike, that's AAU.
AAU is different. We'll see though. Like I said, we'll see. You better all this talk you doing. If I can come to them games.
Marshall and Duluth.
We'll see.
Watch, we gonna sweep South. Y'all just some South heads, but last year we should have swept them.
They should have. You always got to should have.
We blew them out by 30 at South, and then at Washburn they beat us in overtime because our best player got fouled on some BS because the rest was on BS.
So hold on. So you mean to tell me
we beat them by 30 at South?
And they came back and beat you?
At Washburn they beat us at Washburn.
Hey, if fans are coming to the game, I'm there. At South. I'm definitely going to South if
we're gonna beat them at South.
You already know I'm trying to go to South.
Like I said, I don't see us losing no conference games unless we play. North is the only team we really that I feel like.
But what's the more those freshmen, especially they are. They be work. I be seeing them work out and stuff. No, for real.
Y'all all South alum. Yeah, y'all gonna speak them freshmen are special. Like I said, I got a sophomore at Washburn that's clapping up any of the freshmen, and that's facts. He's clapping up seniors. Watch.
Y'all get handles.
Y'all gonna see. Like I said, I don't care what handles you get. I can't wait till we play South. Now I can't wait till we play South January 20th and February 22nd. I can't wait.
Before you go to this question, what's a few more teams outside of
Wayzata. They nice. For me, Wayzata got the best player in the state after Chet leave and Camden High. I feel like he gonna be the best player in the state. About 6'7", 6'8", can do everything. And they coach out there. They play tough. They got D. Man. Let me see. I gotta give my old school some love. Tartan Coach K still play tough. A school that don't nobody talk about. That they turned around North St. Paul to Poland. North St. Paul, They last year.
Okay.
Last year they was 19-9, but look, 8 of their losses was versus the top 8 teams in the state.
But they had a lot of seniors last year though.
What's your sophomore's name?
John Webster. He don't. And that's y'all and Pops and y'all go by like who on these lists of like top 50. I don't look at that stuff.
I don't look at rankings. Pops look at rankings. I don't look at rankings at all.
Because some of these teams, I don't even know what about. That's like. Oh, they top 50 at AU, and I coach at AU. I'm saying when I get to high school ball,
rankings don't phase me at all.
I don't hear some of their names. If you not the,
I gotta watch.
If you not like Camden or Prince, y'all tell me about a freshman that played for the Spartans. Okay, cool. Rome saying cool. Okay, cool. Good.
Bro, I don't know not one ranking. Pops has to tell me the rankings. I go by eye test. I don't go by rankings.
He's a freshman that can handle.
Rankings are subjective.
We will see what he does on a high school level.
We'll
like
see.
I said, we ain't playing with nobody. In 94 feet of pressure, we ain't letting no freshman come up and do nothing to us unless he got national capabilities under his name. If he just known in the state of Minnesota, he a freshman. I guarantee you.
Dude, you're not pressing him all you want. He breaking that by himself.
We played last year. He ain't do nothing versus us.
Y'all beat them?
No, they beat us because they had a junior on their team that was like 6'7" that was killing us, but no freshman was getting off on us like that.
Okay, well we'll see. You talk your team up, we will see. But your sophomore gonna be on JV, not varsity, so he won't play against
that person might be on JV.
No, he gonna be on varsity. He was on JV for Minneapolis last year.
For Minneapolis.
Bro, that South he's gonna be on varsity.
We'll see.
Hold on. Who went from Minneapolis to
That's
South?
what I'm saying.
Rome.
Which one is he?
He was a short kid. Short kid.
That's what I'm saying. Like you keep
the little guy.
Twins?
The little dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little guy.
Yeah, the little guy. Yeah, he gonna be on varsity at South for sure.
He might not start just because
He might start.
Like he might play half of JV, half of varsity.
No, he gonna be straight varsity. I guarantee it. He gonna be straight varsity.
Okay, little Terrence was
Is he better than the Twins, Bob said, the sophomore?
Tajon.
He little, Pops. He like 5'10" compared to the Twins.
He ain't little,
but I'm saying the Twins 6'5", he's 5'10".
They still play football. They not posting him up. I'm saying you not, man. I'm telling you, varsity guards last year was turning their back to this kid. I don't know. I don't know.
I love basketball, so I'm gonna come up.
I don't know, but I'm getting mad about all this South talk when they like finished second to last in the conference. And y'all think a freshman is saying them. They best player South, y'all, is a senior. Anthony Martin. Don't listen to this dude talk about some freshman. Anthony Martin is their best player on South, and they gonna go as far as he take them. Not no freshman.
Hey, I just want to see it.
No freshman. I ain't hear about.
I ain't got a dog in this fight.
Chet Holmgren is currently the #1 basketball player in the world. How does this help the Minnesota athletics? You see, we talking about a weekend.
Well, it definitely helped. It definitely helped Minnesota players because.
And he just stepped on Mikey Williams and them.
He did?
Last week.
He's gonna bring exposure to the state.
You need to get up on high school.
No, I'm on high school national.
Dang.
But he be getting blocked, James.
What did Mikey do though?
I mean, Mikey had like 20.
Mikey
had like 20, but he shot 6 for 23. Mikey shot 6.
Oh, that's
because Chet don't let nothing come in the lane.
But LaMelo used to shoot bad in high school too.
Hershey and Mercy and them was killing too.
But I definitely think this is going to help a lot of high school players, especially Thomas, because being the #1 player is going to bring him exposure. They played against Imani Bates and stuff.
And to me, I was going to say that's the only player in the nation to me that you can even mention with Chet is Imani Bates.
Yeah, so it's definitely
like Imani Bates way better.
Him being #1 definitely is going to bring exposure to the state for sure. So a lot of players who want to get seen needs to look.
That football too. I did that football game versus Henry. He had 3 touchdowns versus Henry. He was like Anthony Martin.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
last year was a junior. He was killing us last year.
Pops was Anthony Martin? Do I know him? Oh, Anthony, is he light skinned?
Yeah, he.
Oh, he got better Pops.
Yes, Mike. He's literally about to be a finalist for MVP in the conference. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about some freshman. He's easy.
Oh, I didn't know he was that. I didn't know he got that good. How tall is he?
Nice. He like 6'4" too.
Oh, I didn't know he got that good.
And
Okay, I definitely gotta see
I'm
something.
talking about boom boom crossing, pulling up on you.
But
and
real
he'll
quick,
take off. He
before you
cold.
answer, let me get back to the question. But yeah, I definitely think Chet being number one is going to help this state for sure. People need to take advantage of it this year for sure. Take advantage, showcase your skills, and yeah. Because they're going to get national televised game. Their Monty Banks game is going to be big, so yeah.
I want to see I want to see the player in our conference play against 6'3", 6'4",
I gotta come to a South game.
And he bouncy, he bounced. Like if you give him the lane,
he was cool, but I didn't see him being that good. But he got better. He got better. Yeah.
That jump shot. He don't shoot threes, but that pull up shot, and like I said, he explosive. Like
I'm definitely.
That's why I'm telling you. That's the only reason they beat us at Washburn. And Josh got fouled out too. And Josh don't get fouled out. We won that game by 10.
You gonna have an excuse if y'all lose no matter what.
Because we don't got no Josh this year. Rogers is gone. That's the thing about Washburn. We are like set. We team Heat. And that's what I'm trying to tell you about
What's your answer to the question?
We 7 to 8 deep. We ain't 1 deep no more. We 7 to 8 deep this year for Washburn. So ain't no one player.
What's your answer to the what do you think about Chet?
Yeah, you see what Pop said. He got better. But Chet, yes, Chet is the number one player, and he gonna play against some dogs here in Minnesota this year. We talking about the Minneapolis Conference. Devon Townley gonna play against him. I want to see that matchup. Devon Townley only 6'8", but he played defensive end, and he just got offered a D1 scholarship from Tennessee for football and basketball. But his body is big. I want to see Chet play against somebody like that because I feel like the games I've seen that Chet had trouble with was versus somebody who was kind of wider than him that can move him out the way, because the way he protects the rim, you literally better be on shooting, or you better be some type of athleticism where you're going to challenge him at the rim and get him in foul trouble, because he blocks shots and he don't foul. And he's the number one player. That ain't gonna do nothing but show people that if you can compete with Minnehaha and compete against Chet, you're gonna put yourself on the map for other people to come see you, because he's the real deal. Like, I'm not even lying. Chet's the real deal. Like, offensively, his game is nasty. And then what he do...
7 footer who can shoot.
What shocked me is, like I said, when I seen him in person, because last year it was a Southside Classic at Minnehaha, and then there was that one at Hiawatha. We went to the Minnehaha games earlier, and we saw Minnehaha. I think they was playing Hopkins. I think they played Hopkins at that little game or whatever. And what surprised me is what he did at the rim, what he did around the rim.
Yeah, he definitely,
the way he blocks shots, the way he alters shots, and he don't be fouling, like it don't even be close. And like he's an athlete, like he don't just stand at the rim. If you try to like go out, he'll come and beat yourself out of there. Like he gonna be something to see. But I feel like players do, like you said, need to take advantage of this when they play against him, because if you really think you like that and you feel like, oh, colleges ain't looking at me, they need to see me, well, then you get your opportunity if you play against Minnehaha Academy to show that you really like that.
So I gotta add on that. Do you think there's any team that could beat Minnehaha Academy in the state right now that's gonna take advantage of that opportunity when they play them? You feel like
this year I don't really know. I honestly don't know. If I would have to guess, Eden Prairie is gone. They were seniors, but I think Eden Prairie's still gonna be cold, but they just not gonna be experienced enough to beat them. I think this year will concede and say Minnehaha Academy. To me, from what I know now of everybody I know who moved and who where, Minnehaha Academy to me is the best team in the state. I think the only team that would have a good chance of beating them, if I had to bet my money on right now, would be De La Salle.
What about Hopkins?
De La Salle, no.
De La Salle was one of the teams I had that's
De La Salle low key. They got
people sleep.
They got K Haskins.
Are they? Yeah, he could shoot. Yeah, he could shoot.
And then they got but De La Salle got like
they was top 15 last year.
Y'all talking about freshmen and we talking about freshmen and sophomores. De La Salle got this sophomore point guard that's nasty.
The little light skin cat.
Nasty. Like he don't get stats, so like he's not getting stats, but he's a point guard. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
His dribbling and he can change a game. I feel like
he was a freshman last year.
Yeah,
the light skin cat.
He kind of like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah,
he was. That's what at least my player they knew him. They said, yeah, he was a freshman.
Damn.
He was a freshman. He's a sophomore.
Oh yeah, he's
because one of our players was talking about he was gonna transfer because he was an 8th grader playing for Washburn, but they was like, that dude's only a year older than you, type deal. And yeah, I think he's a sophomore.
He's cold. He's cold. I know exactly.
He's a point. He don't really get the stat board right there. But and the one thing about De La Salle I would say is this: they don't got the names to compete with the Minneapolis Academy. But one thing they do is they just remind me of They do remind me of one of them teams like Tartan that I grew up playing with or playing for. They play D. De La Salle play D. Like they got offense, but you can tell they coach make them play D. But I think the problem with Minnehaha is their size is just, it would have to be one of those teams like he talked about that people don't know about, like Austin, the Mankato West team, another team that people Need to talk about they be beating North in 2A. Them boys is big. They had a
Not
point guard.
Caledonia.
Them, hey, they had a point guard that was like 6'5", 6'6", and he was kind of husky, but he was a point guard. Like, they big, and I'm just saying from a size standpoint, because Mini High got Prince still too. We haven't even talked about him. They got size all.
Prince is junior this year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think Hopkins kind of was struggling.
Miller brothers too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they stacked.
Hopkins ended up winning.
They
Hopkins ended up winning our section, but they lost Kerwin, they lost Andre.
Yep.
So Hopkins, low key, like they gotta watch out.
Is that a money-based game here?
No, it's
okay.
in a different state.
Yeah, I think it's in a different state. It's November 12th. But yeah, the Mini High Academy.
Who talking about the twins beating? Who you talking about, Pop?
He probably talking about the kid from De La Salle.
Oh, the kid from De La Salle. Okay.
But Chet, the Mini High Academy. I feel like this year, last year, I didn't think they could beat Eden Prairie, and I told people they even with Jalen. Eden Prairie was just. They had 5 players.
Solid team.
Really
They don't miss open shots.
And they moved the ball. And then they big man was bringing like he could do what Chet do, but he was probably a little bit Connor Christensen. But he will only win D2.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I feel like
D2.
because like John Henry, because I covered a lot of Eden Prairie,
nice
so yeah, he could shoot.
Yeah.
They had the Drake Dobbs. Yeah, like you said,
They don't miss either though. Like they don't
He
miss.
snapped on my team. And you Drake Dobbs, we try to 4A, 3A, 2A, single A, whatever you want to do. They the best team in the state to me. I will say that. We get to that, and Pops, we get to that because that was the end of our high school talk. After talking about our man Chet, but I want to say before we go on to the pros, I do want to say good luck to all the high school players. We up here debating, but I wish y'all all the best luck. All of y'all, I want everybody
Yeah,
involved.
man, I'm definitely
Everybody
trying to go
that
to
ball in the state of Minnesota, that does nothing but put the state of Minnesota on the map. So I really feel like a lot of our players get it. I really feel like I hope a lot of our players is working, and so they could be shown because, like we've mentioned, we talked about football and basketball tonight. It's a lot of great talent here in Minnesota, and yeah, it's about time that people start noticing about it because we got a lot of good talent, like athletes all over the place, skilled players all over the place, smart players, so you name it. And I really feel like some of the trainers and coaches need to get credit too because we got great coaches over the state, great trainers, and not only that, great mentors. So like we need to talk about that, like talk about some of these kids like in these poverty schools that's going D1, that's getting these looks like Coach Larry McKenzie that's been doing it for years, Coach Larry Suggs, like a lot of these people is getting put on. So I'm excited for everybody that we get to have a season this year, and these players get to showcase their talents because, like you said, we got twin brothers that's out here for Eastview, so it's just everybody out here hooping and working on their craft. So Minnesota need to get on the map, because we need some of them ESPN games. Y'all need to see me coaching on the sideline some of them games.
And you keep winning, that's what will happen.
Hoping I can talk some of my kids up to get in there and get in the lab so they can become Chet because man, it's crazy. Chet was just
Trey from Creek. Oh, the twins playing against Trey from Creek.
Oh yeah.
Which lifetime is that?
I forgot about Creek, but they too small.
Egan,
Creek too small.
They small?
They too small.